Hello, darkness. It is I, Jeff, with Saved by the Dice.
I'm Steve as Hi guys, welcome to Barnes and Noble. No.
Wow.
Welcome to Save by the Day Ravenloft Ruffboiz. I'm Rovi of Anime Weekend at Stradi's Everything Sucks. I am Jasper. That is the title episode for today, and we are playing Curse of Strahd, as we do on Mondays with all of our players, every day of my life.
Every day is Monday.
Every day is one.
Poor
Okay,
thing.
sound works. But yes, we have quite a few changes, but we'll get to those eventually. But let's go ahead and introduce our players, starting with Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Beef Wellington. He is your boy, barbarian fighter, dwarf devil, down with the downtrodden.
Did you say Dwarf Devil?
No, I said
Oh.
dwarf noble.
Oh.
Yes. And we also have with us Beakface.
Hi everybody, I'm Sethnet. I'll be playing Beakface, our Kinku Druid, and is gonna try to do our best to keep everybody alive this time
And stay positive.
and stay positive. The person who's not staying positive is Shyasko. We keep losing stuff.
That's true. He's never positive about anything. Except that Barovia is the worst. But he is a Silver Dragonborn wizard. Pretty cool. Has a cool staff. Has a cool shield guardian who's not with them right now because he didn't fit through the door.
Womp womp. And we
Um,
and we have a new player, Ren, but I'm not going to tell you what they're playing yet. It's a mystery.
Even to Ren.
Right, let me change your sheet. You're playing a centaur now.
Nice. To be
But
my steed.
Playing a centaur barbarian.
Dwarf
okay.
barbarian riding a centaur barbarian into a bar.
So we unfortunately lost 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun. But we have a new person, so that's great. Life is great. But what happened last time was they all went down to the dungeons willingly. They set off a lot of traps, which was very hilarious. Beefy found a new sword. They let loose a werewolf and then heard its dying screams. And they fought some zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is exactly what happened. Last night we left off, Shyaska was struggling to climb up a post, or like a little
I was
ledge.
not struggling. It took me 2
You were
tries, but I did it.
That sounds like struggling to me.
Nope.
But yes, you are on this little balcony, which lets me paint you a horrid picture. 2 large wooden thrones rest on this balcony. Behind the thrones hangs a red velvet curtain 30 feet long. The ceiling here is 10 feet high. My beautiful map is still here, by the way.
I sees it.
But yeah, Shayaska, what you want to do? Actually, wait. All of you roll perception checks.
Yes.
Nat 20.
Except Cat.
Laying in wait.
You're just playing. Okay, so Beefy, you didn't check one of you didn't check one of the stalls, but you can hear someone yelling. Well, not yelling, but like that teenage boy voice. So, oh no, help me! You can hear that coming from one of the stalls.
Well, like super sarcastic.
Yeah, I feel like that's something Tad would do, right, Ren?
Yeah, something in that vein.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed one.
Okay.
Is it safe to walk through the hallway now, Shaskell?
I don't. Can I sense?
I think you cleared all the traps out, according to my little map.
Oh, backwards? Yeah, you can go backwards as much as you want.
You have to walk backwards, though.
No.
I moonwalk. Which way is it coming from?
It's coming from south.
Alright. Well,
was thrown off by that monster.
You're fighting this giant monster. You're right. Okay, Tad. Why don't you introduce yourself
Well, I guess.
or describe yourself?
Well, teenage boy. He's got like chin length black hair, like really like stick straight black hair. He's pretty tall for his age, but you can tell like by his face, like he's got a very like I don't know, like childish face, kind of like doll like even. He's kind of he's just like a plain white shirt that's pretty like rumpled and unclean, and he's kind of like curled in a corner, and he's like got these big eyes, like big pale gray eyes, and he's like looking up at you with like a puppy dog kind of doe-ish expression.
He's also chained to the ceiling.
Huh.
Like, yeah, handcuffs and chain up.
Alright. I'll go ahead and try to rip the door off the hinges.
Do you have the sun blade out?
Probably.
Okay, 1 second.
I think we're about to discover something about our new.
Okay, no, so the thing, the light is sunlight. Okay.
So the facade doesn't last very long.
Well, I mean, to Beefy it doesn't. So, just roll a d8,
If
Beefy.
it wasn't, I would totally be okay with not having it on if it wasn't for the fact that I've had it on the entire time we've been in here.
Okay. Yeah, Beefy, just roll a d8.
Okay.
I'm not climbing down from my thing I climbed up, so.
Okay, so you take 4 points of radiant damage, Pad.
Right?
But yeah, you see this.
Oh my god, son, is someone torturing you down here?
So Tad was going to go with the tactic of being like as innocent looking and like as much of a damsel in distress as possible, but like when he's like affected by this radiant damage from the sword, he like flinches and like kind of like brings his arm over his face, and he's like, I mean, does it look like somebody's torturing me?
I don't know, I can't really see your face now. Is everything alright in there? And I reach into the cage further with the sun sword. Like
Forget that I asked for help. You can leave me down here. Just goodbye.
Um
Forget you've seen.
Okay, well I was already gonna rip the door off the hinges, so I could do that at least.
Roll strength check, Beefy.
So 16?
Yeah, I'll say for time's sake, yeah, you're pretty good at breaking these doors by now. You know.
I was gonna say I busted like 4 of them now. I probably have a trick to it. It's all in the hips. Weirdly.
BP, roll a history check. No, roll a religion check.
Oh, good.
Your sensing key's a little disturbed by this damage, this light from the sun sword.
Oh.
Maybe he just hasn't seen sunlight in a long time.
Poor kid. By the way, Beef, so you know, he has like bright red hair, bright red beard. It's completely soaked, stripped bare to the waist because he's been in water this entire time. And he basically has this demeanor to him like a kid playing in mud right now. Like he's having a great time in here. So he kind of looks confused and he says, wait, you're not a monster, right? You have to tell me if you are. It's the law.
I don't think that that's actually the law, but no, I'm not a monster.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, if you come up here and try to eat any of my friends or something, I'm going to kill you. And I start walking back up.
Alright, Tad, you're still manacled to the ceiling.
Oh, shit. He's still manacled. Sorry.
100% done with this situation.
I'll go back and rip him loose. Sorry.
Okay, roll a strength, yeah.
So he just kind of reaches up, just like one-handed, just jerks the chain out of the ceiling. He's like, you should be able to get it from there. Good luck.
Alright.
Tad is absolutely baffled by this entire interaction, but he's I guess he walks out of the cell with like the chains like dragging behind him.
Yeah, it's still like you're kind of handcuffed in front of you now, but you're free. You've also never seen a dwarf before, so you're just weirded out by this like very small child.
Like I think that he's
A
probably
small bearded child.
under the assumption that this man is just like was born with like an unfortunate genetic like mutation or something. Like he's not too weird looking, so it's not like too jarring yet. But
you say this, but then you walk out and you see this small little raven bird. Oh
so
wait, Beakface, are you still a spider? You're still a spider. Yeah, you see a giant spider. Never mind, just chilling next to Beefy. That's the sound giant spiders make.
I hug the giant spider in passing and pick up
like
Shiro.
well. All right. Well, seen stranger things, but yeah, Ted's not like too perturbed by the spider. He probably is like
Yeah,
Your dog probably has some of those.
yeah, you've seen a few giant spiders in Strahd's castle.
Yeah, like that's not out of the ordinary for me. So I'm fine with this.
Shyasko, while this is happening, you kind of see Emmerich just like still kind of playing with a sword. And then he just looks up and just like jumps on the balcony and just runs straight through without telling you.
Oh, bye.
Oh no.
I sense danger. Mate, lad, boy.
That was a really good thought.
Flawless.
Thank you!
It's like he's still here.
But yeah, he just runs through the doors. Tad, as you go by, you see what seems to be like a silver dragon, but very small. And a wolf.
Absolutely responds to. He probably like jumps as he sees these two. And you know what? I'm gonna go back to the cell. Thanks for letting me out, but no thanks. Came down the hallway back to his cell.
Strange boy.
I don't have an NPC to control to force you to play. It's Mark appear. No.
You better not.
He just appears shirtless and is like, hey boys.
So, if that guy's not nice, do you think he might know something about where Strahd keeps the skull or something? Look at Shaskell.
See ya. Shiro will just shrug at you.
So that's a vote for maybe. What do you think, Beak?
Sorry, I was corralling a dog. What did you ask me?
If you think that guy might know something about where Strahd's keeping that skull.
I mean, we could always ask.
You might want to do it just because he seemed to melt around me. I don't know why.
Okay.
I'll watch your back though.
All right. I don't know.
I feel like Shy would have it.
You two try to
Shy
get
wouldn't.
up.
Yeah, Shy asks why you're not leaving this little balcony.
No, I like it up here.
Hey, weird kid, come back. We got some questions. Won't take but a moment, and you can go back to prison.
Way down the hallway at this point, and he just kind of hears this and like does that really bratty teenager sigh, like, oh. He just comes like he comes out of the hallway. It's prison for about 20 years, so if you have any questions that are more recent than that, and then he like kind of realizes what he just said, and he's like, God damn it.
He doesn't look 20.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But okay. I guess it probably wouldn't be very helpful at this point to ask you if you've seen a skull, then.
I've been kept pretty separate from whatever Strahd is doing, so
Are
I
you
mean,
like his
technically
kid or something?
speaking, you've seen a lot of skulls.
That's also probably true.
Though dragon skulls are probably pretty rare here. I only know of 2 of them in the whole land, and one of them is in my friend's head.
You
So,
can hear Emmerich just yelling in the balcony room.
I'm concerned about that.
we should probably go check on him.
I know he's leaving, but like also, Shaskell is like,
Fellow sad boy, come back.
Well, if we hear screaming, then yeah.
It's more like his fighting noises, not like he's being tortured.
Oh.
Yeah, still probably would want to go help.
Like vengeance noises.
Oh, okay.
Maybe some like residual chanting.
Maybe he found his 6-fingered man.
Concerned. Officially concerned.
All right, let's go check it out.
Okay, so in this room, it's 30 feet square. One second, I have ice in my mouth. This always happens when I need to talk. This room is 30 feet square, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations shaped evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone twice the diameter of a human eyeball and made of a colored crystal. No 2 stones are the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down to the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback pose the charge of swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them.
Huh.
And as you guys walk into the room, you see this figure, and you also hear screaming coming from him. Just walk through the brazier, like after throwing a crystal in, and you also see Emmerich just chase after him through the fire. And then just woof, just kind of think of like flue powder from Harry Potter.
Oh.
It's very Sirius Black in the Department of Mysteries through a veil.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to follow that.
You want
I'm
to
still
read?
concerned.
Shyaskal, you did meet Rahadin. You recognize the screaming by Rahadin. He was a dusk elf that helped Strahd a lot, like Strahd's wingman.
Oh, that guy.
You know, the whole
Mr.
Emmerich
Screamy
vengeance.
Aura. Yes.
Yeah. Emmerich wanted vengeance on him.
Well, I suppose he'll catch up.
Yeah, but if you want, you can try to read it. There's a little, like, scripture on the bottom of the brazier.
Yeah. Should probably let someone smart read it, but I will try to read it as well.
Shiro. Alright, so who wants to read it?
Is it in common?
Yes.
Then all of us probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain's spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if floor is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb. And you notice the purple one is missing now.
Which one did it say purple was?
Violet leads to the mountain spire.
Should we go see what this bride's about? He might have a captive.
I love how talkative all you guys are. It's really great for me. Saying I love how talkative everybody here is tonight when I don't have an NPC to play as.
Sorry, my dogs are being very loud, so I have to be on push to talk.
Ow.
Okay.
I'm thinking we should go check out the bride.
Big Face would say in the Elven Priestess's voice, "Is it wise to poke a bear in its cave?"
If you intend to kill it, yes. Besides, we're already here. We might as well do something with this, right? I mean, I could break it. This might be how he gets around so fast. Of course, he also turns his face into storm clouds, so... Alright. I'm going to cast stone into the fire, because everybody speaks silence.
Alright, so you cast the indigo stone into the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so blue flames appear just... Do you put your hand in the fire? All of you?
Can I grab the other stones first before we do?
BP, roll an Arcana check.
Oh, good. Whatever horrible thing happens to me will probably just happen to me because I'm dumb.
I'm not putting my hand in fire
7.
unless I absolutely have to.
What's the worst that could happen?
We could all die.
I'll definitely stick my hand in the fire. I'm just trying to see if I can steal the other stones to take with us so they can't be used.
Yeah, you... With that and great intelligence, if you throw all of them in, maybe you'll just see Strahd.
I don't want to see Strahd right now, though. We're here for a very specific purpose.
You're here for a good time, not a long time.
Exactly. So I'm going to shove my hand in the fire.
Alright. So BP disappears.
Big Face will follow suit.
Okay. Beak Face disappears and Shiro does too. Shayaskul.
I guess I have to.
You can stay there with the vampire.
Dad just waves. I'm assuming you stick your hand in.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me find this map. Because you get transported out of the castle.
Oh.
Abbey of St. Where is the abbot? Ah!
Oh, yeah, we wanted to come here anyway eventually. But we didn't get the
Wow.
damn skull. Shit.
So you guys are in a very familiar place. Yeah, let me go to chapters 8. You're in the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Oh wait, are you already playing?
Yeah, we've been playing.
For 39 minutes. I'm sorry, I forgot time zones. Swapped shit.
It's fine. It's been a fucking mess, dude.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I do have this map still. Nope, that's a battle map. Don't want that.
I immediately battle everybody.
What's this map? What's this map? Oh, I do have it still. Okay.
Challenge Beak to a dance battle.
I didn't read which description this went to. Arius S17. Oh, wait, is there a map? Aha, it is. Okay. Oh, it still has all... Oh, this map has Gao on it still. Good thing I keep all of my maps that I think you won't need anymore. So Emmerich, I originally had you go to the Amber Temple, but...
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Just be like, we found
Yeah, well,
yeah.
you found Rahadin, but we're gonna pretend that didn't happen, unless you want to play. If you don't, that's fine.
No, it's just because you were saying, oh... yeah, please.
Okay, so you're back?
Yeah.
Alright, so never mind. Emmerich steps out of the fire right before Beefy goes in and goes, oh no, lads,
Claude impression?
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
To continue playing Claude, you have to do a southern accent. Oh shit, this is the wrong map.
Right, I got it.
So, Beefy, you're the only one that recognizes this place. You're in the Abbey of St. Markovia.
So even the castle's confused about this lady. That is unfortunate.
And I'm gonna say with that intelligence check that after a little bit, why are you rolling acrobatics?
Dance contest.
Okay. You remember that there was a flesh golem here that was originally going to be Strahd's air quotes bride, and you were supposed to fetch the wedding dress for her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Yeah, so welcome back to the Abbey of St. Markovia. And Emmerich appears and it's like, Oi! Welcome back, Claude.
I can't do a southern accent. I tried, but I can't. I was gonna give it a go, so I just appeared before Beef Wellington over there.
Oh yeah.
So, before we leave this room, I should probably tell you a couple things. There is a very crazy priest here who fuses animals with people, and he also was planning to make Strahd happy by having him marry a woman that is made out of stitched together body parts that are all dead.
That's a thing.
Yeah. So I told him it was dumb. We all told him it was dumb. He really didn't believe us, and he sent a lady from the village to go get the dress, and we went to get the dress, and that was how we started hanging out in Valakai. Um, so I'm not sure if we still have the dress. I checked my backpack.
You sent the lady back here. So we
Okay.
don't know if it ever got back here. I need all of you to roll perception checks as well.
We're gonna have to fight a lady sewed together in a fancy dress, because that sounds actually very creepy.
Yeah. He seems to think that she would satisfy Strahd.
Okay, so Beaky and Shy, as Beefy is talking about people being like stitched together with animals, you look down at the cot next to you, and you see one like this weird like mongrel folk like just sleeping, holding a veal, just snoring really loudly, and it's hideous. Let
Oh,
me
I
see if
don't
I can
like
find. I have a photo. It has two heads.
Does it look like it's suffering?
One second.
We'll say it's sleeping.
Most of them seem to just scream at us.
But
But
like,
we didn't know what to do with them because they weren't doing anything evil. But the priest was doing evil stuff, but he was also helping people, so I don't know what to do.
how is he
How is
helping
he
people?
helping people? I have a
He-
question.
Okay,
He
that's
also
what it
heals
looks
people and
like.
brings them back from the dead.
Why would he do that?
That doesn't.
That's an abomination in itself.
He raised
ahead
the
and
mayor's... Didn't he raise the mayor's son or something? And that was why everybody's like, he's awesome?
Yep.
Yeah, he like brought a guy back from the dead. That's a rare
You
gift
also
here in this town.
remember that
Or in this
Esmeralda is in
place.
Kresk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's the beautiful boy that's sleeping next to you. He has two heads.
He's got a beard, he's not a boy.
Well, one half of him is not a boy.
Oh, and Emmerich. I look around and
Yeah.
see if the vampire came with us.
Rahadin did not come with you.
Not Rahadin.
No, the other vampire. Tad.
Tad did not come with you.
Okay, just checking. I'm so sorry,
And
Tad.
that was going to be a vampire player character, but
they had the realization that I'm walking around with a fucking sunblade all the time.
Yeah.
It would not go well.
It's a thing.
oh, this was also where Irina just fucking disappeared.
Yep. Yeah, Irina went to heaven here, I think. I hope it was heaven. But it's weird, because...
It probably wasn't.
Well, I saw Sergei's ghost in the sky, but then his sword talks to me sometimes. So I don't think his sword is Sergei. I'm not sure. I don't know. It makes my head hurt. Anyway, this guy's sleeping, so we probably shouldn't wake him up by talking at a normal conversational tone like I am right now. Does he wake up?
But as you say that, see the little baby head of his just wake up and just start screaming.
Can I try to shush it with raw charisma?
Sure.
What do you want? I'll sing it a
Roll
lullaby.
charisma check, Beefy. Sing him a sweet, sweet lullaby. Oh no.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, weird little fucked up thing.
What did he roll?
A 15.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can roll an insight.
With a straight up -1.
They got a 3. So it keeps screaming.
Damn it!
Eventually the other one wakes up and it's just like, ah! What are you doing here? Pieces of shit.
Oh, it's aggressive.
And then he looks at Beefy and goes, I recognize you.
I recognize you too. I see you every time I close my eyes.
What's my name?
Babyface McHoof boy.
Close, but no.
Oh.
The name's Cloven, remember?
Cloven!
Help my master.
Yeah. Did the dress make it back?
I don't know.
Oh. Can we go ask him?
I don't care.
Cool.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, sorry for waking you up. This is where the castle put us.
What?
I say as that explains everything.
He throws the empty
Fuck
wine bottle at you.
Damn it.
But yes, you are in the Abbey of Saint Macovio.
Yeah, Beef seems very uncertain as to whether we should treat this place with hostility or what. He's just like, Because as I recall, we had like a big moral debate about it and settled upon, it's not the mongrel men's fault, but this guy's messed up, but we're not
Yeah.
really strong enough to do anything about it because he's powerful enough to raise dead people, and we're a lot stronger now, so.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should go say hi to him then.
Yeah.
See what's up.
See if his plan worked. Because our theory was that if he tried to pass off that abomination to Strahd, that he would probably take revenge on everybody in this town.
Strahd.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Yeah.
he might consider it a bit of an insult.
So, Jeff, as you go out onto this one,
Mhm.
which is just kind of like the curtain wall. Oh yeah, this is the place of all the scarecrows and stuff. You
How
see
many-
blood everywhere. What were you saying, Edward?
Oh boy.
My bad, nothing, keep describing. Sorry.
Yeah, Last time you were here, this area was smeared with blood.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice the doors are also broken open.
That's probably fine.
And then, yeah.
I'm going to start charging down the stairs. Just like,
Alright.
as soon as he realizes that horrible shit has happened, he's just charging.
Alright, so you guys are still in the room with Cloven.
Mm-hmm. Is there just he's the only mongrel folk in this room?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, him and his weird extra head.
Okay.
What you gonna do, Edward? Gonna kill him?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I was just waiting for Shieskull and maybe also Beakface to leave the room, but I was going to...
Beakface has the rooms, and
Yeah,
I don't think
that's-
Shiaskull cares anymore.
No, I was gonna approach the creature and explain that I'm sorry that you were brought
You're
into
gonna
this
wake him
world
back up.
so painfully. No, I'm just sort of says it to himself if the guy's gone back to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, he's almost back to sleep. He was like clutching a wine bottle.
I say that it'll be quicker than whatever process your torturous birth was. And is there a way I can hit him in such a way that it's instant for both heads, or?
I'll let you roll an advantage.
Maybe that'll work.
I wanted to take out the. Oh, I don't know, because I know the brain, but I think it's stupid.
You
Not
would
an
think
intelligence
that
character.
maybe the baby brain wouldn't be as much like affected. Like the bigger one is obviously in charge.
Yeah, if I just stabbed it in the heart, the little crying thing on the side would keep wailing away for a few minutes.
No.
I'm not cool with that. Alright, I'll just roll the attack on it at advantage.
Yeah, roll an advantage. Yeah, it's not paying attention to you.
Oh, why is this not working? There we go. 26.
Well, its AC is 11. So yeah, go ahead and roll.
What, 12?
It's still alive.
Oh,
Now
shit.
he wakes up and he starts screaming.
God.
I wanted to just be like, just quick.
Still alive.
I'll spend a smite on it so long as it's just as quick as it's.
Yeah.
I want it to ideally
Roll
be
your
one
smite
strike.
damage.
Now I'm gonna fuck it up. Oh my god. I mean, if the guy's asleep, I want to just like coup de grace. Like, I think it's
Yeah,
a free
I'll
crit,
say
isn't it?
after a couple stabbings, he's dead.
No. Okay.
After over an hour of whimpering and screaming.
Yeah, you guys, the beefy beak face leave, and all of a sudden you hear, ah! Hey! Strike better!
Make sure you kill me. I don't want to walk away from this.
I just wanted to put the blade to the back of his head or neck and just hit through the.
Brain
I'll say,
cell or
I'll,
something.
say I'll say it could be like one easy thing, just because you're playing with us.
I was bad at inspiration. I don't want this thing to suffer. That was the entire
No,
point.
instead, you're Gucci, dude.
Okay, and then I'll.
Shyasco, you just witnessed Ember just kill this guy in front of you.
Yeah, look in Discord.
Yeah, I know, I pinned the message.
Yeah, and I'll wipe the blood from the blade just to spare Beefy and follow along.
Wait till he sees the other 30.
It was for the best.
Just
Ooh,
mercy
so
kill them
many
all. There was like a bird lady that was just screeching at Beef over and over, and he's like, I don't know what to do to make you happy, I'm sorry. It was bad. He really hates it here.
Okay, so so as you run back to the courtyard, not the courtyard, but to like the abbot's room, Beefy, you see a bunch of body parts everywhere. That look like they maybe belong to the flesh golem.
Oh, good. They did try to give Strahd the present.
Look at this beautiful map that none of you are on.
Aw.
I will
Is that big vampiric furball I missed?
That was Rob's character.
Oh.
Gal the tree.
Okay. But yeah, you see the body parts of not Gertruda.
I hide under the table.
You also see what looks to be like if the sun fell into the ground and exploded, right where the the abbey used to sit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's completely empty.
Well, okay.
It's kind of spooky too. Because before you could still hear like the sounds of the screaming mongrel folk that was outside the one of the wings.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely dead.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and start shouting for people until I find somebody alive.
Look how small you guys are on this map.
Yeah, why are we so small? Why are we smaller than the dwarf? That's the real question.
We can.
Why are you hiding under the table?
Because I can. Eek. Damn it. No.
It's a table mimic.
I'm on the table.
So you can go on the table. I have to go under it. What the hell is that? Anyway.
It's because you're a dwarf.
I guess so.
But yeah. So yeah, you go outside. And you see like the mongrel folk before. Kind of like she looks like she's standing right by the post, and her wings are. And as soon as like you walk out, her head just falls off. And her like weird, creepy eyes just blank stare at you.
Ugh.
Hey, I can call Hans back to me, can't I? says as long as we're on the same plane of existence, I can telepathically call him to travel to me.
It will take a little bit.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do that, so he's on his way.
Flashback to the courtyard where Hans has been just standing outside and just starts running.
Beef
Like a
looks
day's
at
travel, or
Beakface,
away.
and I believe that this place served. Wasn't it the Morning Lord?
Yeah.
Hans doesn't get tired. He's a giant metal man.
Vasilka, that was the flesh golem's name. But yeah, you all come out and see Beefy staring at this now headless body. It almost seems like the clouds are forming something, but you're not really sure what. Almost like something bad happened here, Beefy.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
I imagine he's picking that up.
Yeah.
This is what Gal said would happen. He said that Strahd would take vengeance on the people here. I'm actually going to walk around and try to get a look at the village itself and see if it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily leave the village. Not leave it, but you know what I mean. But the village itself seems to be fine.
I go like Godzilla stomp through it.
We should ask some villagers what happened here.
But yeah, you notice there's some farm hands outside the village. Like, it seems to be normal. Like, something happened at the abbey itself.
It's gonna take Hans a long time to get here, right?
Yeah.
Good. And
He'll just come to me wherever I am, so we can move.
well, Beef pretty much goes and gets a shovel and is just going to start burying everybody. So he'll be at it for a while.
Yeah, you can easily do that. What are the rest of you doing?
I don't really want to bury any mongrel folk. Is that the only ones that have died, just mongrel folk, or is it normal people as well?
The abbot is missing.
Should we go?
Actually, roll a religion check, Emmerich. I think you're good at those, right?
I hate religion and no, but I'll give it a go. It's two gods, the
Perfect.
You
Morning
don't
Lord
fucking
and
know.
the Night Mother.
Who here is
else.
proficient in religion?
Beakface?
Proficient is a
I
strong
mean, I
word.
have +4, but I'm not proficient.
I've got -1 and I'm not proficient.
Who here is proficient in history?
I'm proficient in history.
Yeah,
Well, you're too busy burying bodies and being sad, Beefy.
Yes.
So, Shyaskal, you can roll a history check if you examine the radiant damage on the floor.
On the floor?
You've heard of celestial beings possibly possessing people before, and you kind of think that was what was happening here. And this one looks like it just got smited out of existence.
Well, this place sucks. Let's go talk to some villagers.
Okay. Wow.
Do you explain to everyone that you think this is some sort of what you think like an angel
yeah,
possessing
as we
corpse?
go.
Yeah. So like an angel goes into the body of one of these mongrel folks and smites another one of them, or have I misunderstood?
Or maybe the abbot was possessed. I don't know. I don't know how many of these other guys were here versus how many are dead.
I'm gonna stay within 10 feet of Jayaskal and Beakface so neither of them get possessed.
Thank you.
I'm just 100% sure. If there was an angel came down, Wellington would be well up for getting possessed. He'd be like, sure, how can I help you out? Do you need a body? Here's one.
Do you want to invest my little body? Perfect.
Yeah.
I was probably born for this or something because I'm not very smart.
But yeah, when you go out to the village, you can see some cows and some chickens. And
Are
some
there people?
donkeys. There are people.
And that's just one mongrel man.
There's just a cow on top of a chicken on top of a pig. But yeah, you see some villagers. You see this one little boy who kind of looks like he just got he got over like an illness, just running around, and apparently gets stabbed by Emmerich.
No, I was just cutting up the whole farmyard contraption creature that was on him.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Poor
you
crap.
would.
Now with
Um,
snacks.
This child, he doesn't have like a lobster claw or anything horrible.
No, but he does look very skinny. And he goes, "Oh hi!"
Where are your parents?
They're in the house.
Which house?
And he points out like one of the bigger cottages, the largest cottage actually.
Sounds good.
Do you mind if, well, could you introduce us to your parents, please?
Maybe I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, except that one strange party that came but then left.
Yes, we're with that. Is that one of the dwarves?
Is one of them really short and another really tall and another really short?
Sure.
Yeah. 2 out of 3.
Okay. He'll introduce himself as Ilya. And be like, yeah, so my dad and my mom just got home. She has a wedding dress now though, so it's weird because they're already married.
Oh, okay. I think we're on the right track.
How long have your parents been married? Were you born out of wedlock, or do you not know?
I had 3 other siblings, but they're dead. But they've been married before that. I was dead once, but I got brought back to life.
Okay, and then.
I'm not like a zombie, but like someone like touched me with angel magic, and now I'm here again.
Where did they touch you? In the head or the neck or
I
the
don't know.
hand?
I was dead.
Oh, I just
I was
wonder
in
if
the
you got like
ground. I can show you the grave.
Sure. Yeah, if you got like
Okay.
a birthmark or anything, I'm just curious.
What?
How like a birthmark of where the thing touched you, or do you not remember or no?
I don't remember. It was like a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to see the grave. That'll be interesting. If you
He points to a grave that has his name. Be like, yeah. So my mom dug me up, brought me to the abbot, and he brought me back to life.
What was it? Sorry, what was your name? Ilya? Your last name?
Ilya Kreskov. My dad runs the town.
And do you and your parents pray to the Morning Lord?
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
And you practice your prayers like a good little boy, don't you?
Yes, and as he says that, he shakes his head no.
Oh, come on, you're probably just out of practice. Let's hear it. Close your eyes.
Mom! And he starts running to the house.
Oh, why? Okay.
Those were some leading questions. I don't blame them.
Okay.
Beefy, I'll say by this time, the bodies are small enough on the mongrel men that you're able to walk out just as you see Ilya running away, and you recognize the little boy that was brought back to life.
Beef is just, he kind of moves into the abbey where, the abbot was blasted to pieces and stuff. And he looks up at the symbol of the Morning Lord. Has it been messed with?
No.
Okay, good. But
Do you want to mess with it?
huh? No.
Okay.
But he looks up at it and he kind of goes down to one knee and he says, "Up until this point, I have thought that there is somewhere within Strahd some sort of spark of good that could be kindled. I realize now that that is foolishness. He harms creatures that could not even come close to harming others for his own pleasure. He destroys everything that he finds that is good. And for whatever is listening out there, he is going to pay for his crimes."
As you are saying that, you hear footsteps behind you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding a photo. And you hear a woman's voice just kind of laugh and be like, "You couldn't have said it better, buddy. Let me see that lady."
Oh, it's trouble. With her freaking sweet axe. That's awesome.
But
And
look,
she just kinda
she's still
crosses.
vampire hunter.
Shut up, yeah.
Beef just
And
kind of
just-
turns and like wipes his eyes like I wasn't crying.
Okay, yeah, your secret's safe with me, Beefy.
Good.
I got a letter from a certain Van Richten that I was supposed to meet you in Velocity.
Yeah, we ended
Well,
up
this is
going
in
to the
Velocity.
castle. We ended up going to the castle. We got an invitation for dinner. We managed to get out, but we didn't get what we were after.
Happens. That's Barovia for you.
Mm.
Everything's a mistake.
The castle sent us here.
Interesting.
By the way, you didn't answer me before. Was I actually able to steal all the other stones?
You do have them in your pockets.
Okay, good.
So, you can see what Mr. Thingy did.
Mr. What?
Mr. Thingy McFang Bang.
Oh, okay, that's more clear.
I think the others are in the village. This is
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Face here.
Hi, Big Face. And she pets him on the head. You're very small.
Well, he's a bird.
What?
He's not very aerodynamic, though.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, you would think so, but yeah,
Well.
there's a paladin and a dragon lady that casts magic in town.
Shy's a boy.
I'm a dragon boy.
Oh, sorry, boy.
So
I don't
the
even know how
dragon
you
lady
tell with
appears-
them. Do they lay
Yeah.
eggs?
She goes, well, and just starts walking towards him. As
I'm like,
you
go talk to
follow-
an adult, please.
Do you follow her, Beefy?
Yes.
Okay, as you do that, you see Ilya running away from Emmerich and Shy yelling, "Mom!"
Oh God.
And Shyaskel and Emmerich, you see
Yeah.
Esmeralda walking towards you, but you haven't met her yet.
That boy definitely just wasn't undead, though, right?
No.
I was gonna do when he closed his eyes, doing divine sense on him, and he definitely
Oh,
didn't read
see.
as undead.
Yeah,
Officially.
see, the way I figured it, I thought you were just gonna kill him.
No, I just didn't want him to know I was testing it for undead. I thought he'd freak out. But you see, he wasn't undead. He was mortal.
Yeah, he was immortal.
Okay.
Immortal, not immortal.
He was a mortal creature. Okay.
Yep, and now he's running away.
Yeah. I mean, up attack now. I wasn't gonna go.
Have him. But you see a lady walking towards you that has a prosthetic leg that looks like it's made out of a violin. She has a lot of swords and an axe, and she's very tall.
She taller than me.
How tall are you?
You're
6'4".
6'4".
No. You're still the tallest.
I still win.
Am I still the shortest?
Yeah.
Yay.
I would have seen this woman about before, but as a Bistani probably wouldn't have trusted her. Is this the one that Van Richten was talking about? And it's quite obvious the way he
Yeah.
described her. And okay.
Yeah, she just walks up and crosses her arms and goes, been here less than 5 minutes and already harassing the kids.
Typical.
Oh man, he's gonna be so distraught as she says that. 'Cause that wasn't his intention at all. He really is. The whole thing is the opposite of.
This
upsetting.
smile on her face,
Yeah, he's crushed though for their expression.
It was that look of I just performed a mercy killing that really set it off. Do you know who your parents are, boy, or are you an abomination?
I mean, yeah, it was always phrased like that. I mean, if he was like, my dad is an evil priest who raises the dead, and my mum is a dress, then maybe yeah, I would have killed him.
Wedding dress.
Yeah, that's. And I just sort of nod to Esmeralda, just acknowledging her and ask her. Ask her why she's here now.
Well, I was staying with the burgomaster, and then there was loud screaming coming from the abbey. So I went to investigate, and everyone's just fucking dead.
Yeah.
And then I got a letter,
Screaming.
like about 4 days ago. And then I got a letter from Mr. I won't respond to any of your other letters, but hey, you're important to me now, apparently. Rickton. To meet some dwarves in Valaki. But he's here now.
Yeah, the castle spat us here. I want to go back, but I don't know if we can get back in now.
Shyaskel. As they're talking, you can feel the ground start vibrating.
I sense
And
an
in the
approach.
and in the distance, you can just see this giant robot man. You're not sure how he got here this fast, but just like full Baywatch running towards you.
Crushing old ladies.
He tries his best. That's how he does it.
He does accidentally crush like a chicken.
Oh no!
Add it to the pile.
I guess we're buying that one. Dinner's served, guys.
Sure, eats it.
I'll just point at Hans, who has now appeared.
But Beefy, as everyone is talking to Esmeralda, you see throwing open the door to the burgomaster's home is Anna, who was originally going to get the wedding dress, and she looks very mad. She has like a knife out.
Emmerich, you might want to start explaining yourself.
Okay.
So, Ilya here, did you threaten to kill my child? Because that's what he's telling me.
I asked him about his prayers. Why? And so I tried to look past it to the kid and be like, no, whatever did he say?
That you wanted him to close his eyes so you could look for a birthmark.
That's Your Honor.
That's not at all what I said. I think it's a little confused. I was asking where the angelic creature touched him that brought him back to life. And for him to
everywhere.
speak a prayer in thanks. Okay. Wow. Yeah. No. That was.
Yeah, he's not really. Ever since he's been brought back, he's a little like weird in the mind.
Oh, draws his sword.
Every night at 11:30, I find him standing over my bed, holding a knife and speaking in Infernal. But other than that, he's been great. His grades have improved.
He's accused. But she'll just like as she's scolding you, Emmerich, for being like, you need to use better wording with a child. So she turns and goes, "Beefy."
Hi.
Throws the wedding dress.
I don't want that. I take it that Strahd did not enjoy his bride.
I haven't been in the Abbey for reasons. I just got back a couple days ago. I heard it's been bad news bears ever since.
Have you heard any news of the abbot or if he's left?
I haven't heard anything except screams.
Well, I just buried every Mongol man that was up there.
There were mongrel men out there.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh. Well, we probably could have saved a lot of time if we'd have told you that from the beginning.
Maybe.
Huh. Well, now I feel like a jackass. It's not an unusual feeling, mind you, but...
Yeah, I know, it's... Is there something to that effect? I didn't know how to word it.
Back to default.
That whole time we were in there, did we find the corpse of an abbot or just mongrel men?
You found... So,
it looked like someone exploded in a bunch of radiant energy, right? That was how you said it?
Yeah. Right where he usually sat, so you can probably put the two together.
his
Did you
collar or
find
his
the
robes.
intended bride?
You saw pieces of a flesh golem all over the place.
Also exploded or like torn apart?
Torn apart, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. Gal warned him. He seemed very convinced that it was going to work and that somehow this would make Strahd happy and everyone would be free.
Air quotes.
Even I saw through that. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. He must have been insane.
Yes, I'm gonna go and see if I can. I'm gonna go and he's gonna sort of mutter to himself a bit about the abbot and his work, and return to the abbey and just look around for any of the holy texts or a spell book or whether he had written through the sort of things that.
Not a book, but
Yeah.
you do see a giant golden sun disk hanging above the fireplace. It looks like it's kind of tilted, and it's a symbol of the morning lord.
Okay. Is there anything, I just run around trying to identify any sort of writings that would give hints to how to bring someone back to life, that kind of thing?
There seems to be no books here.
No ceremony things,
No.
okay. Alright, no, if there was anything like that, I'd probably destroy it, but I just wanted to...
Roll an
do it.
investigation check on the sun disk.
Okay. Don't do it, this is investigation.
Oh, and yeah, it's not interesting to you.
No. I kind of want is it, how large is this great big sun disk? Is it a huge thing?
It's pretty big.
Kind of want to just sunder it as much as I can.
Like smack it?
Yeah, unholy work was done here. I don't want anyone else to piece this together and start trying to make more Mongol men or raise people from the dead. I want to just cleanse it, because I know Strahd was more here on revenge. He wouldn't have destroyed. Or I don't think he would have destroyed everything. I just want to...
So the sun disk is looks basically like just the sun that was engraved on wood.
Mhm.
It's more like for decoration. It's not necessarily the holy symbol.
I know, but
There is a
doesn't know
holy
that.
symbol on the floor in the pile of radiance, though.
Yeah. Oh, what? Like a...
It's a symbol of the morning lord.
Like the one the abbot would have had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop that to dust. I just want to destroy.
Yeah, you can go ahead and
this
start
place.
destroying everything if you want.
Yeah.
It's like one of those rage rooms, but it's Emmerich's own personal health.
Well, yeah, it's just like it was the sort of madness and stuff he was doing here. If someone else discovers this and even casts a single cure wounds in the style of this mad abbot and then keeps going until he starts making more Mongol men, I just want to put a stop to it before.
Yeah, you can destroy the room.
Okay. Then I'm done and I'll back and rejoin the group.
You just leave for 10 minutes and then come back, just like sweating.
Just-
Okay.
I just want to bury that place, just so no one else suffers at the hands of whoever that evil abbot was.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
Well,
Head back to the castle.
Well, yeah, I'd explained to Esmeralda we were at the castle. We seem to have been teleported out as we no experience with these things other than Shayaskal to some extent.
there is some good news though, and I kind of just like turn out my pocket and just have this handful of gems. Nobody else is teleporting out of there. At least not with that thing.
Well, I mean, okay, yes, not with that thing. There's other ways of teleporting, but secure.
I don't imagine he would make a room like that without having a good reason for it. Maybe he uses it to
so
send
we
his
use this
agents
to get
around.
back in?
I don't know. Did the gem come with us?
The blue gem, or the indigo gem did not.
Okay. Well, we don't have the gem to get back, but we do have other gems. So maybe we could try putting this into a fire and see if we can get to the spire of the castle.
You
An
can
interesting
certainly
theory.
try.
Yeah, it seems like the sort of thing where maybe Shayaskal should be making plans and theories rather than yourself.
I've been waiting for it, but nobody's been talking, so.
Yeah, okay, that's a good check. I know, I just wanted to. Yeah,
Doing my best
sorry,
here.
otherwise nothing happens. I know, I do the
Yeah.
same thing in other games. I'm like, ooh, do something.
Can
Yeah.
can I investigate the gems to try to figure out?
Sure, roll an Arcana. Roll an Ukunu. Ooh, shit, fuck. Okay.
Unlucky, needed 28.
Oh, sorry. You can actually roll under 27. If you rolled 27, doesn't work. Oh yeah, one sec.
So they
What
get
I mean,
it.
you think that you need to put these gems in a certain brazier to make them work.
As in, there's just one place.
Yeah.
So, so that's a no.
Yeah.
We can't like find something.
Could you make a brazier like that?
But it looks like it's attuned to that specific brazier.
Oh, we could reattune them.
I'm gonna try and reattune it.
Well, let's say we get a rest here, and in the morning we'll strike off for the castle again.
Alright.
How far away are we from the castle?
Let me show you.
8
Yeah.
days ride.
I don't think any place is 8 days ride from anywhere in Barovia.
Okay, so you guys are right here,
Oh, this is just dust. Where?
and the castle is right here. So it's about like a 4-day trip.
For the blue circle?
That's the castle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We're up.
You're closer
Scarlet
to the
Shrews.
werewolves than the castle.
So we ride werewolves back to the castle.
But let's take like a 2-minute break because I just have to use the bathroom really quick.
Alright, we shall be right back.
We could go tell the werewolves that guy's dead.
Some really good ideas.
And we're back.
So good news about Krask, there's no more werewolf problems. Bad news, there's no horses.
Well, let's get a rest and start walking.
You guys, actually, all of you make wisdom saves.
Nope.
Mm,
I
Okay,
refuse
one
to on
of
the
you can
grounds
make
that
it
I
the
suck at
worst.
them.
Oh, that's good, Beefy.
It should be +3.
16, 20, 26, 15, 13. Shayaskal.
I've got a little 10-foot rope that's tied from Emmerich's belt to my belt to make sure I don't get out of his aura.
It's way to confirm that he was back before we just texted Jeff.
Constantly wandering off.
Because Thea is
It's
100%
like tethered.
not back.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't do a ready check for some reason. I keep trying to with the chat, won't let me. Try again, hang on.
I'm going to kill
Match.
you.
Vote.
I'm
Ready.
literally just going to murder you.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, we did a ready check yesterday. You just missed out.
Oh, Shy's. Okay, actually, no, none of you. All of you are safe for tonight. That's great.
Hoorah!
Yeah, it's so great.
I feel so safe, guys.
It's so safe.
Well, I kind of want to choose to fail.
I'm going to sleep out under the stars.
Oh, okay. You all fucking die.
I feel so safe. I just sleep naked
You throw
on the
all your
roof of the
weapons
village
and
elder's
burn them
house.
away.
Yes.
Oh, a vampire just steals your sun sword and then.
Actually, Beefy, you did roll. You
I
got a
sleep on the mass grave of mongrel men.
Beak face.
Okay.
Beaky face. As you are sleeping, you have a vision of a elven woman that you recognize as the goddess Lune, and then her just melting
That's not nice.
with screaming. That's it.
I don't like that.
That's all of your dream for the night, just over and over until you wake up.
Maybe she gained a new power, and she can go into gelatinous ooze form.
She turns into a gray ooze.
I try it.
She's like Alex Mack.
But yeah, it's very disturbing.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Did you multi-class into like Great Old One Warlock last night and not tell us?
Yeah, that's what happened. You know.
I have a dream about
Please.
chasing rabbits, and I'm just like kicking all night.
You gotta start at 0 level somewhere.
You just keep kicking beak face.
Just every once in a while.
He's like, oh. That's the sound beak face makes apparently.
Hey, Big Face, how did you sleep last night? And he makes a perfect mimicry of Beef snoring.
he just so he just mimics beeping on Alana.
That is uncanny, yeah. That's how I slept.
Wow. Sorry, I'm rolling secret DM things.
Why are you rolling secret DM things?
Cause I'm a secret DM.
Oh
If you're a
shit, you're the
and you roll
DM?
stuff, you totally gotta tell people.
I thought
No.
Steph was running this game. If I'd have known you were DMing, I never would have signed up. Shit.
Fuck you! Did I really? Oh my fucking god.
Welcome to Steph by the Dice.
So, fun fact, I was trying to roll encounters for you guys, but guess what I rolled?
A 7?
Is it a bundle of clothes?
Bundle! Yeah!
Aww.
Just make a bundle of clothes mimics. There's something to actually fight.
I really should at this
Vampiric
point.
mimics.
Excellent. Yeah.
It's like each piece of the outfit is a CR6 monster.
0.
No, because, oh my fucking god.
Oh my god, you rolled a 1.
1.
A D1.
Pulling
So-
into the train
That's a crit and a well.
station. Get on the railroad.
So here's the fun thing about mimics. Ooh! Okay, here's the fun thing about mimics. I did have a mimic in Curse of Strahd, but all it did was lick Eric's character's head and, like, wink at it.
Yep.
Him a lot. It was very disturbing. 15? Woo! Woo! Okay, so y'all... Oh, actually, Shayaskal, you also rolled pretty low.
1d8 Tarasks.
On what? I didn't roll.
I rolled for you for a wisdom save.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You have the same exact vision that you had in the Vistani camp of Robbie bursting into flames over and over
I don't
again.
like that. I don't like to talk about it either.
Everyone else, BP and Ember slept fine though. Just you and Big Face suffered.
Oh my god, I slept fine for the first time in like 20 years, you guys.
You're only 19. In the...
Something like that. Yeah, I'm 19. Alright, I've slept fine for the first time in like
Pretty cool children.
14 years.
He
How old
wakes
is
up
Big Face?
feeling wonderful and realizes he's a little spoon for beef. Like, no!
It's like a backpack.
Oh, I'm gonna cut the rope and walk towards the castle.
Alright, so you guys wake up. Esmeralda is not there in the morning.
Jesus.
Typical Esmeralda.
She likes to come and go. Yeah, BP's like the oldest one in this party.
The
Only
only
physically.
non-teenager.
Yeah, he's like 50. He's
a
just
bunch
not
of
very
teens.
smart. So he listens to teens.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys all wake up after a peaceful night of sleeping.
Right,
I
just
mean, I
sleep.
think I was probably having this nightmare before we got here.
Yeah, but this time it's like it feels like you can feel the heat of the flame on your skin, and like the screaming kind of echoes in your brain.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, let's talk about it more.
You can just see his flesh boiling, and you running away, abandoning your one and only friend, so he could perish. Just a casual Tuesday in Barovia.
There's strange things in the water.
Alright, let's go to the castle, guys.
Alright, so you guys start walking, and I'll say you can walk for like about 8 hours before you see this group of very familiar humanoids walking towards you.
I am spending the 8 hours charging toward the castle with sword raised high.
Okay, that's nice. You recognize one of the werewolves, Jeff. That Beefy. That's not your name. Yeah, Beefy. You recognize Kyril Stovanovich.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Beefy.
Where are you going?
I was just walking, and you see he's holding a deer in his arms. Just
Nice.
chilling. So, have you solved their problem yet?
Well, we let your friend out of Strahd's castle.
Why?
Well, I told him that if he came back and messed things up, that we were going to come back and kill him.
Didn't you make sure? Is he still alive?
Pretty sure he's alive.
I'm not going to say anything but behind Beefy, I'm just going to shake my head.
He just Kira just right stares and goes, oh, okay, nice. We're helping with that deer thing you mentioned.
That's really cool. That's really good to hear.
The thing is, Velaki won't let us in. The doors are locked.
What?
Yeah, it's like they're shut down or something. I don't know. But we have this deer.
Huh.
And
Well,
he points at the little boy that got returned. He's like, yeah, the kid's first kill.
nice. Well, why don't you come with us? We're going to be passing by there anyway. I'll make sure that they let you in.
Well,
Probably a misunderstanding.
how about I just give you this deer? Because I gotta go back to the cave and make sure everyone's still alright. I just wanted to.
Yeah, why don't you keep on stepping? Off you go.
Listen here, little boy.
Rude.
Just going to drag the deer away from him.
Todd just holds out his arms and goes, whoop.
Yeah, toss the deer at Hans.
He catches it in his mouth.
It's a giant dog.
Hans, you goofball. No, just wait.
I wipe off Hans's chin. Don't want him to rust. Alright, well, you take care of yourselves. We're gonna go take care of Strahd.
Oh, have fun with that.
Yep. Wait,
Watch out for
start
any
walking.
spooky clouds.
Clouds can't reach us.
And he gives you a fist bump.
I grab his fist and pull him in for the full hug. It's awkward.
You know that thing people do with toddlers where they put their hand on their forehead and they just start trying to run?
Yes.
He basically does that and he goes, no hugging.
Alright. Next time, though.
Maybe.
He technically attacked Beefy. I'm gonna take that armor.
No?
Okay, alright. I'll walk off to Valaka.
Hans will carry you and the deer, Emmerich. And just
No,
start
he won't.
walking.
Gonna
Nope,
smite Hans's face off.
Why do you think Valakai is on lockdown, guys?
Oh, Cornet. Oh no, the shield guardian sheet got messed up.
What?
Look at Hans's sheet.
You broke him.
What'd you do?
Nothing!
It looks the same.
We ran 4 days worth
So
in
he has
like 20
zeros
minutes.
for everything?
No. Are you looking at the other?
I'm looking at.
There's one called Hans. I have
I
it.
was looking at the one called Shield Guardian.
No, there's one called Hans.
Okay, yeah, he picks you up, Emmerich. You and the deer, and just starts trotting.
Bugger off.
Right on the ground.
I'll wrestle him. I'll wrestle him off and then head to Valaka. Stop trying to pick me up. It's not gonna happen. No, Hans, piss
I
off.
don't
I'm
think
so
he
good.
can. He has to roll a natural 20 to tie Emmerich.
Just let it happen. Just.
No, I'm the deer! Okay, yeah,
I wanna
so
be
you guys
picked up
start
by-
walking back to Valakai. It starts to get dark. You can see some ravens flying above, and hear the howling of wolves.
All of our friends are here.
Yeah, look. Also, all of you roll perception check, please, as it's getting darker and the sun's going down.
Oh, is everyone without dark vision at disadvantage then, or no?
Yes. No, it's the sun's. There's still light because Beefy is still like laser dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got a 5, so
Okay. So Emmerich and Beefy, you notice that you guys don't have your shadows.
oh.
Hans has his and Shiro has his, but
Huh. It's kind of weird. I make more sunlight. That'll fix everything.
yeah, you notice that. Yeah, like you kind of wave your little arms around Beefy, still no shadows.
That's weird, right?
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself, see if that does anything.
Nope, but you feel a lot better.
Oh, another one. Oh, no.
You summon a horse instead.
Oh,
Feel
not
restored.
bad.
Yeah, no, your shadow's still not there.
Yeah, I can't remove curses yet. What is this? I'm just gonna ask Shayaskal, because...
You point it out to everyone.
What's that noise?
Yeah.
That was me. It was Josh.
I don't know. Dita's very in the way, so I can't see what I can do about that. I don't think. Do I stop? Do I know? Can I roll something?
Roll an investigation check, Shayaskal, once it's pointed out to you. Nope. You don't know. It's odd. Like
It's
usually you
spooky.
have a shadow. It's very spooky.
Maybe we have metaphysically shed our darkness, and now, in the light of purity, we walk forward to Valakai.
That doesn't sound very Barovia.
I would like to laugh for the next 8 minutes. in character. I'm
So,
gonna do it.
it's like
myself.
the camera cuts back to this sweeping vista and us walking down a path, and he's just laughing the entire time.
It's the funniest thing he's heard in his entire life.
Who else has a high intelligence?
Beef.
Okay.
Shiro. Did Shiro make an intelligence check?
12 at least.
Hans has a 7. Is that good?
Okay.
I'm slightly smarter than Hans.
Big Face is smarter than the average bloke by quite a margin.
Hans and I are both totally into playing Shoots and Ladders and other age 3 and up games.
Okay, so I'll say after about like 20 minutes, Shy, you can make another investigation check. I'll give you an advantage because it does have to do with magic.
It does, or it doesn't.
It does.
Didn't this happen in
Okay.
Peter Pan?
Hold on. Dita's trying to change my armor class.
Can we fly now?
Okay, so Shy, as you look closer at where your shadow should be, you kind of touch the ground and you can feel like this tile,
I can feel what?
like stone tile, but you're on a dirt road. And then you look around and you can see like walls forming.
Oh boy.
And you blink a few times, and you are back to Castle Ravenloft.
Oh good.
I
Well,
think that
save
is
us a lot of walking.
and yeah, you are in a cell in Ravenloft. And I think that is where we will end it tonight with Escher standing outside of his arms crossed.
He's disappointed in us.
Yeah. He has the look of I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
So was I able to hold on to a happy thought and fly?
You jump and then just fall straight on top of Beakface.
Oh.
But yeah, eventually all of you notice this one shy points it out.
I snapped poor Big Face's spine.
Escher just looks at you and goes, You really tried to leave?
Well,
Did we leave? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. You weren't in your room when I came to check on you, and then Rahadin came and was like, oh, they left. I was like, oh no. So I had to call Strahd, and now he's very mad. But he'll be back tomorrow.
Where's Rahadin?
I don't fucking know. Do I look like Rahadin's keeper?
yes.
Does he know where Rahadin is, or is he lying? Or do I not know? Either
He
way.
doesn't really know.
Okay.
He's holding his book of poetry, though, and like just writing it angrily.
Oh, he's writing a diss track about us.
It's alright, I've written a few lines about him.
Oh, you busted him out now?
No, I'm not.
He'll look and also be like, and Tad. Tad also told me that he saw you in the dungeons. The lethal vampire boy that's supposed to be in the dungeons.
Well, he certainly was in them.
He was. To be fair, he went back to his cell willingly.
Oh, that's very weird.
I thought so too.
Well, be clear.
You were just harming him by standing near him, though, so.
Well, yeah. That's a shame.
Did I kill a mongrel folk?
Yes.
How?
Magic. And he just shrugs. And then starts walking away and goes, I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
And that is Ruffboiz again. I didn't want to make you all like go back to Barovia. We're so close.
I totally thought it was only going to send us to places within the castle. That's why I was like, oh no, are you serious?
Nope. There was one place, but you didn't do that one.
That's funny.
But yeah. Strahd's
Alright.
finally messing with you guys.
Indeed.
Those are the Strahd noises.
My headset is about to die, so I'm going to have to kill the stream.
I need to go to Balakan now. Fuck.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure that shit out.
But yes, thank you all for watching.
Yes, thank you for running the game.
Thank you for coming back from the sleeping. God.
Night, everybody.
I'm fucking dead.